Hello everyone, my name is Silverweed and welcome back to School of Dragons. I should have covered this a while back. I guess I just kind of forgot because it became a part of the game and I just didn't really think about doing anything about it. But Thunderrun Racing got a makeover. Well, not completely, but they added a new few features that should make it more fair to play and avoid shortcuts and avoid hackers in some cases with a brand new system. But instead of talking about it, I'm just gonna go ahead and show you and then give you my opinion on it. Alright, we are in a race right now, so we're gonna take a look. You've probably seen it already, so you know the basics of it. Just gonna describe as we go along, and I'm riding with my Flightmare Nemo. Flightmare is normally a pretty decent dragon, but you notice this one, the green ring is like a checkpoint. I think there is 3, 4 on this level perhaps. We can count them. That was 1, that was 2. And you have to fly through all of those. If you don't, that's 3, you can't complete the race. So if you go super fast and speed right past that, you have to go back. And that's 4. So there's 4 in each track. Let's use this to get a little speed up on this guy. Alright, careful. Okay. And it's the same in every single track. You have to get them. And if you don't get them, you have to go back. You can be number 1, you can be miles ahead of everyone. But if you miss one of these, you are doomed. And you have to fly back. And that can be really, really troublesome. In the beginning, when I first flew, I did that multiple times. I made the mistake of passing them because I didn't know where they were. So I do admit that it takes some getting used to this new form of racing, because it's different. And to some people it can seem more annoying, but the overall point of this is to avoid people that are taking shortcuts, to avoid people that are hacking, because it's much more difficult now that they have to hack it so that they get through these circles. It makes it more complicated for people to cheat, which is the ultimate win of this entire operation. So the overall idea is because Thunderrun Racing is probably one of the most requested things that the admins have been getting, like fix it, speed hackers, shortcuts, people that are finding all kinds of loopholes, fix it. So in that regard, it's nice to see that they're doing something, and like I said, I admit in the beginning I was very, well not very, but I was frustrated with it because it did seem much more difficult, and I took one race and then I went out again. I was like, no. But then I went in again and I gave it a chance, and once you go through the levels and you discover where these circles are and you become more aware of where you're supposed to go, it's a lot easier because you memorize where they are. And in that sense, it's also kind of like an entire new level because you have to pay attention to things that you did not pay attention to before. I noticed that a lot because I was just racing, but now you have to race exactly like through these things, and you have to time, if you want to use a speedo, you have to time it according to where this circle is, which is actually interesting. It makes it for me, it makes it actually more exciting because you have to be aware throughout the entire race. Because before, I would just race like, just racing, sometimes not even paying attention, just being so freaking taught in which corners to turn and where to go, just move with the freaking keys and just be like, okay, I don't even care. But here you have to be aware and accurate, and you have to go through these holes because you can miss them. There are different ways you can miss them if you don't pay attention. So, I mean, especially in the beginning, I was like, okay, I gotta figure out where these are and I gotta pay attention to them, because before I was just racing. I didn't even care. Like, sometimes I took these rings, but I didn't care overall. But now I have to pay attention, and you can clearly see when you get it, so it's not like you are in doubt if you don't get it or not, because it makes that huge green light out so that you can see, okay, if we got it, right? So if you don't get it, and in a sense it's just also more, it's cool. Like, it can be frustrating, but it's also cool because if you miss one of those rings, you're like, no, damn it, and you just know that you're done for, right? It's like, that makes it more challenging in a way, which is nice because we've been racing with the same Thunderrun for ages, like really long time. It's been the same. So I you know, after racing a few times, if you've only tried it a few times, like I did in the beginning, I understand your skepticism. But then go ahead and do like me and fly a few, like memorize one track, do it a few times, know where you're going, and then try it a few times, because it did take some time for me before I was like, okay, I can accept this. So be open-minded to it. Give it a chance. That's the best advice I can give you, because I was really disappointed, and racing is a big part of what I do in School of Dragons, as it is with a lot of other players, because of the clan and competing with each other. So it's a big part of it, and I actually think it's a fresh kind of idea. It's like a fresh blow of the wind in an otherwise terrible storm. I don't know what I'm saying. So they are really trying to update the idea of Thunderrun, which is cool, because it's something that's been, I don't know if I would say neglected, but more like pushed back a little bit to release new dragons. So I think it's cool that they're finally taking it seriously, and they've probably been working on it for a long time to try and figure out how to stop the speed hacking, how to stop the cheaters from taking shortcuts and backwards racing and all that. So I think it's really great that we have finally gotten that fixed. That's huge. That's so cool. I really think that the admins are moving now. Like, they are pulling the freaking cart of content that is School of Dragons. Before they were just like a tired old mule that was like standing and wouldn't move a freaking thing, but now they're like a racing horse, just pulling this game to the victory, because they have fixed a lot of things. They have fixed so many glitches that I reported, so many even like small things that, you know, they would normally overlook before or just not focus on. They did that, and they have fixed Thunderrun. They have fixed coloration errors in dragons. They have fixed minor errors in dragons. They fixed To the Saddle, which I was talking about a bit of a while ago, and they fixed that within like 24 hours or something. It's really incredible to see that they are actually listening to us, and they are responding, and they are trying to improve this game. And Thunderrun is one of the clearest proof of that, in my opinion. I think it's a clear sign that, okay, they're doing it, because this is something the community have wanted for a long time. But I would love to hear what you guys think about it. If you have any issues with it, or if you like it too, or if you're gonna accept it because it's what's gonna work best for the game. I would really love to hear anything you have to say, because I think it's a big thing, Thunderrun. It's something everyone does. So I would really love to hear your opinion on it. But thank you so much for listening to mine. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I will see you in the next video. So long, Dragon Riders!